Hey y'all, so I'm coming out here tonight to first I want to say I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. Like, have you ever been in a situation when you wish there was something else you could have done but research and know the information? Like where you could have stopped it or maybe you should have done more. When I say that, I'm speaking on a situation with brother polite, Michael, with Michael. Um, so I hear a lot of people saying it's like just accusations and this, that, and the third. And all I keep thinking about is when I was 14 years old, you know, and grown men would look at me and say things like, oh, she got bedroom eyes and that sort of thing. And I would think that was so horrible and they're absolutely disgusting. You know what I mean? I would just be like, what the heck? What is he doing? What the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? I was young. I was a little girl. So, you know, for grown men to give you those kind of looks, it's really nerve-wracking and it's pretty frightening, to be honest with you. So I can only imagine what this 14-year-old girl thought when you take me to get something to eat, then you say, oh, they left, let's go, they're here. And then you take me here, they're not there. Then you get a hotel room. I know at that point she's wondering, like, why is he getting a hotel room? I'm 14. But she couldn't have been thinking any of that because this is a man her mom trusts and this is a man who supposedly likes my mom. So why would, you know what I'm saying? She's not thinking that he has this reputation, you know, in her mind, because the reputation that I read that he had about him scamming people, there was a whole sister doing a video about how he scams her. You know what I'm saying? Then you're looking at these young wives he has. I even remember when Brother Sonetta was talking about the young wife and brother don't make me come out on you. I watched that interview. I remember that interview. I don't even know how many years ago. Some people know the exact year. I rewatched it because I know I wasn't tripping. Because I remember after watching that, I never listened to nothing Brother Paul. I really never was really into him anyway because, I don't know, his whole look, his whole vibe was just weird to me. So there's really no point in me watching him, you know? Anything about him just seemed very arrogant and very, I don't know. And then I remember seeing his sisters with the natural hair. And okay, let me just be clear. So I don't have an issue with polygamy. Like, I actually would practice polygamy. You know, I attempted it actually. And well, that was what it was. I'm not even gonna mention their names because that was an experience for the books, y'all. That was an experience that I must write about, okay? So you got to be pretty mature to just be able to even deal with a polygamous relationship. So if you're trying to do this with really young women and they're mature about it, I was impressed by it. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize they were young, like 16 when they first got with him. But at the same time, I still was like, wow, okay. You know, they're making this work, right? So we thought. So then I remember Music Soul Child's mother, you know, he said that she was one of his wives. She came out to say she wasn't, and she was just living there, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, then I was like, okay, so it's some lying going on here, you know what I mean? So that was my immediate, what's really going on. And then I remember about the 16-year-old girl that Sonetta talked about. I remember just a lot of different things, because when I'm like a dog with a bone. Once I hear something, I'm going to search it out to find out what's really going on with the story. So that's kind of what I did with that situation. So I already had my misgivings about him. And so I guess I'm sitting here now like thinking, what could have I done differently to stop this from happening to this little girl? You know, and I don't want to say nothing, but I don't know. I just feel like, I do know. I know that we as women, we need to have a stronger voice. I really appreciate Tasha K because she going to expose whoever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just thank God for her. People like her, like, you know, I think that if we have a voice, we should use it. You know, Ntozake's, in her book, For Colored Girls Who Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Was Enough, and she said, can anybody hear a black girl song? When I was 17, 18, and that's how bad it was. I was taken off the street and held and raped, and it was horrible. And the only thing I kept saying is, please let my mama find my body, right? So I've been a girl who's been violated. I was molested by family members. I've been that girl who innocently went into the room with my cousin, and the next thing you know, he was trying to touch me, or he touched me, you know, and that same cousin did that to numerous people in my family. And guess what? Nobody talks about it. We all walk around like it didn't happen. right? I don't. I've spoke about it, right? I've spoke about it because it happened. I have other cousins who he did the same thing to. I have closer family members than that, but I can't tell their story. I can only tell mine. I can only tell mine. I even blasted him on Facebook, and my cousin, Little Tony, rest in peace, told me, cuz, take it down. We know that's true. He said he knew it was true, y'all. Right? And I could go closer to who he molested. But I won't, for those people's privacy, because they didn't share that. And it's sad, y'all. The black woman is God. It's hard to believe that them brothers think the black woman is God and they won't even treat us like a queen. But we God to y'all, though. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all, when I say I'm the type of sister, I want that brother head. You hear me? Like, I wish there was this, like, black woman army, and when one of our little sisters or one of our mothers, aunts, a woman gets raped or any of that, black woman, just, you know, that we chopping heads off. Straight up. I can't stand when a black woman say it's an allegation, but y'all, we know it's true. Come on now. Stop it. Alleged. So let me say alleged, so they won't shut my video down. Michael Novak or whatever, Norvik, whatever, brother, impolite, has been accused and charged with rape. Well, with assault on a minor, sexual assault on a minor, right? Yeah, he's been charged, y'all. They got DNA samples. After the DNA samples came back, that's when he was charged. That was on her shirt, her mouth. Her mouth was sore. Hello? So y'all, please stop. Please stop talking about, oh, it's just an allegation. It's not an allegation. Dana, they got Dana. DNA, y'all, they got Dana. They got Dana. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all is forever with the shits. Forever with the shits, y'all. I want his head, y'all. I want his head. How many other women are there out there? Y'all stand up. Speak your truth. How many other women up there? Us too. Me too. Them too. Her too. Y'all know when I got taken and I was raped, the person that was with me, there was a boy that was with me, and, you know, he wanted to help me. He wanted to protect me. He was so broken that he couldn't stop what was happening to me. But I remember years later, he was like, stop talking about that. You need to move past it. And I thought to myself, did you get raped? Did they get that booty? What happened to you? You got beat up and you was forced to watch, and you was brutalized, you know, physically by getting hit and, you know, held down so you couldn't protect me, but you didn't get raped. So how dare you tell me when to get over it? That's like a white person saying, get over slavery. It was so long ago, but it's far worse than that, you know? Because in slavery, millions, quadrillions of black women and little girls was raped by massa. So you telling us to get over it? No, you get over your arrogance, the nerve to tell somebody who has been sexually victimized when and how should she get over it. Y'all get over saying allegedly. Allegedly ass. Okay? And if I knew Brother Polite, if I saw him in person, I would tell him in his face. I would let him know that P don't stand for polite, brother. It stands for pedophile. We know he did it, y'all. Okay? So I'm going to say it again. We know he allegedly did it. Y'all so desperate to follow somebody, want to take their word like they your God. This dude had the nerve to say, even if Malachi York molested and raped all those children, he still would follow him as his God and as his Savior. You followed him all right. Yep. I don't know nothing. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, everybody that come for me on this Malachi York shit, I don't give a damn. I don't give no shits, right? I don't know Malachi York. I don't know nothing about him. I wasn't a Nigerian. I was fascinated by the movement, but I don't know nothing about that. But what I do know is the same allegations, similar allegations were made against him that we're now seeing made against Polite. I pray for the young girl who this happened to. I pray for her mother, her family, because this will affect her for the rest of her life. I pray for you, little sister. I pray. I pray for you. My heart truly goes out to you. Y'all don't even know what that shit's like, man. I pray for that little sister. May the wings of the Almighty and the ancestors cover you and comfort you, my sister. And your mother. And to her mother, sister, don't blame yourself, okay? They do that shit. For real.